They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Wheeler. Here's the pressure. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself on the draw. After the filthy move, he's got room. There, he smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a little off. Incomplete. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes his man miss. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a
Oh, he's got some space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 28. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The throw. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Blazers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lanier. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll return it. Gives him the big stiff arm. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
To the air, it's Wheeler. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Might be changing the route. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Motion from the back with the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Trying to pound it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Bringing it back. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Blazers! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
It's complete! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pope. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the option, he'll toss it. Touchdown, UAB! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup would put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To throw, it's Wheeler. He's got his man across the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Toss sweep to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Takes it on the shovel, and the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wheeler. The short hands, it's French. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Toss to the left. Running to Green. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 12 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Owens. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. It's Wheeler. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Dalton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And the defense, got him at the 27. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. Going for 6. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
And how about that? That is why you practice onside kicks all season long, for this exact moment. They're able to execute it, they retain possession, and now a field goal puts them ahead late.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got an open man. Still on his feet. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? You got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time, breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws.
He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get